Hey guys, in my other videos I've talked a lot about WildStar and I've talked it up. I've just mentioned all the good stuff, but in this video I'm going to talk about the drawbacks, so the things that really annoy me and the things that I think are bad and wrong with the game, just so you have a full picture of the game and not just the good. So the most obvious issue with WildStar is the population. So it's got a pretty low population. If you log on at certain times, I think especially when the American people, so like when the American people are awake and it's their like prime time, that's when the most people are going to be online. So if you're in Oceania, like Australia and stuff, that's usually like in the early morning for us, and that's when battleground queues actually pop. That's when dungeons and all these things are like easier to get into. Battlegrounds past like a certain point, I think when the Americans go to sleep, this is how like I see the whole WildStar kind of situation. When they're gone and the population is like low-ish, then good luck finding a battleground. You'll never ever enter a battleground while the population is this low in the game. So yeah, first issue, population. Everybody agrees on that, I think. And these things are these are the things that have bothered me. So there could be other issues that I'm not going to mention, but I don't see them really as issues if I'm not going to mention them, because these are like what I think are wrong, you know what I mean? And holy crap, my audio spikes or whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about audio. The other thing is, when you're in the main capital cities, your FPS drops, but I think that's kind of normal within any MMO. I remember in World of Warcraft, if I was in like Stormwind or something, sometimes it does get a bit choppy, like depending on how good your computer is and all that stuff, and what your settings are set on. So that's, yeah, a little bit of FPS issues in the main cities. That not such a big deal, like whatever. The other thing is, and I didn't know about this until like recently, because somebody commented on one of my videos and was like, I want to play the game, but I can't create an account on NCSoft. So there's some issues there. There's like some administration type issues where people can't even create an account on like NCSoft, which is not like WildStar specific, but it's kind of like the host kind of thing. So if people can't even create an account, how the hell are they going to try the game? How the hell is the game gonna not everybody has those issues. Like I didn't. I think I did at one point, but then somehow it just fixed itself. So there's like that, but I wouldn't really consider, that's not really a WildStar specific thing, but WildStar, you have to like make an NCSoft thingy, so it's kind of connected, so kaboom, kabing bang kaboom boom, you know? So another thing is, I was doing the Shades Eve new event, Halloween thing, and there's supposed to be voice acting throughout the whole, like when you do the instance, there's supposed to be voice acting throughout the whole thing. Every single person you see, that when you see the writing, they're supposed to be voice acting it out, because I saw it on my brother's computer and the whole thing was voice acted. When I was doing it myself, it was all just words, and I was like, what? Like, I thought this game had voice acting. I said in a clip before that WildStar has so much voice acting, and now this thing is like making me look like a liar. So what's going on? But it does have voice acting, but I don't know what kind of little bug happened, but it didn't work for me. So I think there still are some like little bugs and maybe other bugs that I don't even know of in the game. So there's still like fine tuning that needs to be done, and it should really be done by this point, in my opinion, because it's been a long time. Like, this Halloween thing has been out for like a while. Unless it's like an add-on thing, then it's like my fault, I guess, sort of. But yeah. So the last issue, and this one is like the biggest for me, like never mind population, this one is like really annoying, especially for a PvPer, is for people on Oceania, like so like Australia, maybe New Zealand, and like our little area. My base ping, my base MS is 270. So I have a little bit of delay in everything, but the delay is kind of okay. Like, I did raiding and stuff, and I did PvP, and I did really well in PvP, and in raiding, when we did boss fights, usually I'm like one of the last to die, so I'm dodging more things than these guys that probably have like 30 MS. But so like I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't hinder you that much. Like 270 sounds like a lot, but it's decent. The problem is though, I think with that ping, sometimes I'm in a battleground and my ping is 270, so that means no one in my house is using the internet, and I'll DC. So I don't understand where those DCs come from. I'll lag to death and I DC. Like as you could probably see in the footage right here, I'm doing PvP and I'm lagging to death, but my ping is like 270, so technically there's nothing downloading in the background or anything like that. So it's just, there's this weird lag and like you DC off of it. Like it's extreme punishing, I'm gonna kill you lag, you know what I mean? It's not like the friendly hi I'm a penguin lag. That's a different kind of lag. I love that lag. So yeah, weird lag issues, like very punishing disconnect stuff. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not even other people in OCE, but I don't know. Like I've never had this problem with any other games. So I think there used to be an Oceanic server back in the beginning of WildStar, like the very beginning, but I understand that because people left the game and the game wasn't doing so good, especially in the early days, that maybe they had to do this massive server squash thing. So you've probably got like a Jamaican, an Egyptian, an American, Korean, all in the same place. Like I'm not really sure how it works, but yeah. So yeah, that is all the drawbacks that really affect me, so that's why I'm mentioning them. Surely there's more, because you know, like bleh. So I just wanted to tell you guys this stuff so you get like a whole rounded picture of the game. It's still amazing, like seriously. I love World of Warcraft. Like I've played it for so many years, and if you check my channel, I've got like World of Warcraft videos and stuff. So obviously, you know, I'm not like against it, but in my personal opinion, WildStar is better than WoW. Like, not like it's a, you know, like there's like nostalgia with WoW, and maybe you like the theme better, the, you know, the fantasy kind of theme with swords and bows and arrows and stuff. But like WildStar, their transmog system is still ahead of WoW's, even though WoW is like, even though WoW improved theirs. WildStar's content is more challenging. The combat actually, for me, is more fun. Like, you can't sit still. It's so like engaging, and if you're like into high-skilled PvP, it's so high-skilled. Like, you have to dodge stuff while you have to aim stuff. Almost everything is a skill shot. My CC is a skill shot. Like, that, for me, for a high-skill game, like, for me, that's heaven. Like, that's so much fun for me. Even healing, you have to aim your heal at your players. If your players run around like chickens, then like good luck trying to heal. It's so fun, like mind equals exploded. Hashtag Harry Potter reads a book. I don't know. So yeah, like in my opinion, it's like it's really good. It's done like basically how I see it is, WoW exists, right? This game looked at every single like shortcoming of WoW and improved upon it for the most part. So it's so good, and the humor's so good, and like it's like so immersive because there's so much voice acting and blah 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 blah. So yeah, WoW, I love WoW, but I love WildStar, and I'd like give the edge to WildStar, but because of these issues it's very but like we're gonna revive the game. Yeah. So, I know I talked for like much longer than I needed to, but hey, sometimes I get passionate, and that passion kind of rubs off into my voice intentionality, and I like to make up words like that. No, I didn't make up a word, that was a real word. Alright, so, thanks for listening guys, and take care, and I'll see you next time.